This video is sponsored by Arthur VPN Shadow Legends earbuds. Use code NOTSWINDLINGYOURMONEY.
This way then, Squire, I wanted you to see this. Behold!
What's all this?
24-hour convenience. Now I don't need to walk more than 5 meters to grab a bite. All I needed to do was purchase 500 vintage vending machines off of Wish.com. And best of all, I had all the machines rigged so that they only accept King Bucks, which is a special currency only I possess. I see that for some reason you are not thrilled. Don't worry, Squire. I gave you access to them too. Well, some of them.
Sire, where'd you get the money for all this?
You know, a place.
What?
Well, just, only several hundred from my piggy bank. A couple hundred from the payroll. $20 from my savings, 52 million taxpayer dollars, and my mattress.
52 million taxpayer dollars?
Damn it. Well, that's not including the King Bucks anyway.
What? Oh God, how are we gonna recover from this?
Oh, peace now, it's just money. Nothing to be concerned about. See? Just paper.
Sire, tax dollars don't just grow on trees.
Of course not, silly. They grow in mints. That's never caused problems before. To the mints. How long will this take?
How long are you planning to live?
Oh, to hell with this. We'll find a way.
Sire, can't you convert the King Bucks back into normal dollars?
It's too late for that, Squire. I already swore royal affidavit saying that I would never ever reconvert King Bucks again, ever. My butler signed it too, see?
Did this all happen overnight? Like when I was asleep or something?
Yes.
Well, I suppose we could at least start by selling the vending machines.
Which we will not be considering the thought of.
Okay, well then I guess we have no choice but to cut our government spending.
Marvelous idea! To the palace!
Wheel of government spending!
Maybe we should be more methodical about this.
Let her rip! So be it. Send for that sheriff. Chief what's his name? You wanted to see me, your majesty? Oh, Plufy! Come in! Springer, the world is an ever-changing place. Developments in technology mean that the political environment is oscillating like never before in man's history. Time, as we observe it, causes the inevitable marching of events from future to present to past. And we, as people of this earth, of this rock, flying endlessly through space. Where are you going with this? Oh, I'm laying off the entire police force. What? I'm sorry, Plufy, but the public demands it. Check out these polls. 99% of Tumblr users are against the police force. But your majesty, we can't be so drastic. What about police reform? Surely there's more we could teach our budding officers than gun safety 101 and gun abuse 101. It's too late for that, Springer. It would appear that we are in the midst of a trade deficit. Our government has to make tough decisions, and unfortunately the public opinion has turned against our law enforcement. But Now, you hold a government office. I'm not just going to leave you hanging high and dry, of course. You'll be reassigned elsewhere. Will I keep my pay? Of course not. Defunding the police requires reducing your salary significantly. You will now be in charge of grain exports. Did you know that the grain stock has appreciated by as much as 0.02% in the last quarter? It's a booming market, Plufy. But I don't know anything about grain or exports. Don't worry, most officials don't know what they're doing. Well, do it.
What the? Dad, why is there a silo on my bed?
Oh, hey, Bolt. Yeah, I was gonna tell you, but you were sleeping so peacefully.
Well, that's a lost cause. May as well tell me now.
I was just ordered to start storing grain in our house until it needs to be shipped off.
Did I even wake up? Is this real? Also, don't you work today?
Oh, yeah. You see, the police force has been put on hiatus. For now, I'm storing grain.
Fine, I'll just go sleep in the... Dad, where's the rest of the house?
Yeah, they also docked my pay, so I had to take out a mortgage on half the house and make more room for silos. Now sit down and eat your grain.
Now I know what communism tastes like. Oh, Sean, why'd you have to eat the last Rice Krispie square?
Is there anything to eat besides grain?
There's stuff crawling in the grain.
Oh, Sean? Oh, dang it, I think I lost him in the grain.
You need another job.
Well, back at the old safety net. I hope they fired that prepubescent.
Well, Plufy. I haven't seen you since my growth spurt maxed.
Hi, Eugene.
I knew that the police's horrible PR would send you crawling back.
Look, I just need some extra cash to get by, alright?
You think I don't remember the way you treated me, Mr. Manager Springer, when I was a lowly cashier? Every day you ordered me around. Eugene! That's all you said.
Yeah, can I get a job or not?
Oh, certainly. We happen to have a position open for you right now. The register! Now I get to watch you squirm.
Can I go see HR now?
Yeah, sure.
Good to have you back, sweetheart. However, you gotta complete the new computer training before you can hit the floors again. Okay. That doesn't sound too hard. I'm a floor mart associate, and I care.
I'm a floor mart associate, and I care.
I'm a floor mart associate, and I care. Here at Floor Mart, we are all about care. As a Floor Mart associate, how will you care? Why don't you show them, buddy?
Why, hello there, trainee. I'm Buddy, your fellow Floor Mart associate, animated for greater appeal. I'm here to show you what it means to be a Floor Mart associate that cares. Keep your workstation clean at all times. Keep the customers clean at all times. And finally, always remember to wear a smile.
Complimentary smiles provided by Floor Mart Enterprises.
Well, I'll be darned. It seems like you've worked with us before. How about we dust off the old book with a little refresher? This item's on sale. Can you match it to its correct sticker?
Okay.
Wowee! That sure is
Incorrect.
You have to put the
Was.
sticker on the items so the customer believes they're actually saving money. Oops.
It would appear that protesters are assembling in the yard.
What? I didn't send for any protesters. What could they possibly be protesting about?
Why don't you read their signs?
Alright then. Down with the king. Overthrow the king. Short live the king. He's not giving me any answers, they're just vague threats. You're not being constructive!
Perhaps this has something to do with your decision yesterday.
I made a decision?
Yes, you did.
Well, memory eludes me at the moment. Perhaps a well-earned tea break will jumpstart it.
Could you at least throw them a bone or something?
Good idea. People, I want you all to know that I have given this issue a lot of thought and deliberation. And as a result of said thought and deliberation, I have come to the decision to do the right thing. I sure do know how to appease the mob, eh, Squire?
It is required by policy to shoot union members on sight. Which brings me to the next segment of your training.
Emergency protocols. It is important to know what to do during an active shooter event. We will cover some important do's and don'ts to help guide you. If you hear gunshots, do find the nearest exit available. Don't stand in place. If you are threatened by a robber, remain calm. Open the register. Be cooperative. We value your life in most situations. Glad to know they're looking out for me. In our nation's royal tradition of royally f***ing up, an unprecedented crime wave is in progress downtown after our king's decision to remove the police force. We now bring you live to our king, who is on the street. People, I now understand your concerns. Now, I wasn't just going to leave the role of law enforcement empty. That'd be silly. For this purpose, I have enlisted Bob. He's a good friend of mine. Went to college together. To compensate for the lack of an entire police force, Bob has been given absolute power and a submachine gun. Also, the punishment for all crime has been changed to death penalty, so stay it now. Hey! He stole my wallet! Floor Mart Training presents Mission Improbable.
What?
Greetings, Floor Mart Agent 008. New protocols have been sent in from HQ. Your secret mission is to neatly stock the shelves.
What's the point of this exercise? I'm not even working in this department.
Come on. Yeah. Agent, your mission was a success.
Finally.
Multiple disasters have struck Floor Mart. Your next mission is to go to each disaster and identify the proper emergency code. First disaster. Mrs. Regular has lost her son Tim Bob. Which code do you call?
Hey, I know this one.
You answered Code Orange. That is incorrect. The correct answer is Code Chartreuse.
Oh, really?
Next disaster. The associate manager has spontaneously combusted. Which code do you call? Good work, Agent. The score to pass is
75%.
You scored
76%.
Oh, thank God.
Finally done with your computer training? Took you long enough.
Okay, so 2560Z9er is for calling the manager, right?
They changed it. Now it's 2470Z9er.
240 I've had this job before. I'll be fine.
Hey, sir, mister. Hey, look at me. My baby boy here fell and slipped on, I kid you not, one of your banana peels left carelessly on the floor. And I demand that you give me a 75% discount on this Nintendo Switch as compensation.
Oh boy. Look, ma'am, I can't do
How
that.
dare you talk back to me?
Look, how did this banana peel get on the floor?
I peeled the banana to take one bite, to see if I liked it, and I didn't.
So you're telling me you ate the banana and dropped it on the floor?
It fell out of my hand. Are you accusing me of something?
I'm not making any accusations, ma'am. I'm just trying to get the facts.
I'm going to sue you for defamation, for slander, for hurting my baby boy on his birthday. The banana didn't even taste that good.
Okay, calm down, ma'am. I'll call the manager. Okay, what was it again? It was yeah. All right, ma'am. The manager will be here shortly. What the?
Soviet spy detected. Please cover your children's ears and leave immediately.
Plufy, what did you do?
Wrong code. No, Plufy. It is my understanding that you caused a ruckus on the front end. I'm sorry, sir. I mistyped the register code. Oh, it's alright now. I understand. I used to be a lowly cashier just like you. And now I am not. Tell you what, I'll let you off with a warning, and, -2, 3 vacation days.
Wait, what?
Run along now, the customers cannot wait another minute. For a lousy manager, I could run a better store if it wasn't so...
Alright, Plufy, finish your line and you can go to lunch.
Alright,
Hello, this will not scan.
Avocados never scan. Let's see the code. Okay, your total is going to be 160. There's no tag. What is this?
A vlektemach.
What?
A vlektemach.
Could you go back and grab another
one.
Okay. I'll look for it on the app. How do you spell that?
A vlektemach.
Okay. Tell you what, how much do these usually go for?
$5.
$5 it is, then. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Huh. Looks like they all left. Well, I'm halfway done with my
Plufy!
shit.
Did you just sell that customer an 18.5mm cast rubidium alloy welded center bent Flectomach wrench without even doing a price check?
Oh, come on. It didn't have a tag. I couldn't find it. It was the last one, too.
How long have you been working here?
A day.
Your whole career!
Several years.
So if you'd actually done your due diligence, you would have found the item costs $5.98.
Will you stop acting like you care? I know you're only doing this to spite me.
Yeah. To the manager's office with you.
No, Plufy. I'm quite frankly outraged that you would essentially extort 98 cents out of a helpless corporation.
It's just 98 cents.
Yes, but let's assume you make this error every day. And let's also say, for the sake of argument, that it's not 98 cents. It's $100 every day, every hour even. Now, if we also make the reasonable assumption that you're working 150 hours every week, after adding all those variables and doing a cost analysis, multiplied by an arbitrary constant, we find that you, Plufy Springer, are extorting $10 million from Flormart Enterprises every second! For this, I'm afraid I must remove another, 5 vacation days. I simply don't understand it. There appears to have been a 600% increase in criminal activity lately, and as observed here, the spike appears to coincidentally coincide with my decision to abolish the police force. However, one must bear in mind that correlation rarely, if ever, equals causation. That's one of the first things you learn when you become a king. Or is it when you become a psychoanalyst?
Sire, if I may, perhaps it's
The immigrants, yes! I should have known. What we need is a wall. What's our balance now?
Negative 4.2 billion.
Why do I ask you these questions? In due time, Squire, you will learn that the national debt is merely a social construct. Hey, where's Bob when you need him?
I believe he went to Flormart to purchase ammunition.
Right then, let's go fetch him. Through the window.
With all due respect, sire, I think your extravagance is catching up
Here's
to
a
you.
parachute.
Ow.
And I shall follow with my diamond-encrusted parachute. Luckily, I was also wearing my diamond-encrusted neck brace. To the Flormart! What the?
Sir, are you going to pay for that?
Nah.
Okay, just checking.
Hey! Stop, thief! Anything you say can and will
Plufy!
be used.
What did you do?
Plufy, Explain yourself!
He was stealing 13 flat-screen TVs stacked on top of each other.
Plufy, something you must eventually realize is that the customer is always right, even when they're very clearly in the wrong.
You would have lost several $1,000s.
That may be true. However, your barbaric advances may very well have placed us in the sights of an even more devastating lawsuit.
13 flat-screen TVs stacked on top of each other isn't devastating enough?
Plufy, need I remind you of the 3 S's to associate success? Success, support, and spinelessness. Bending to the needs of customers is what keeps our spirits and profits high, and therefore our prices low. Were it not for the complaints of a spunky young journalist, we wouldn't have changed our controversial old logo for our guest stop.
Does this mean another reduction in vacation days?
Plufy, our founder Milton Florm believed that associates were his most valuable assets, and that their needs and satisfaction were paramount. Not us, though. As punishment for this misfeasance, I'm afraid I must dock 10 additional vacation days, putting you into the negatives. You are now required to work shifts that you were previously not scheduled, starting tonight.
What? Oh no, I can't work tonight. I have grain to organize at my house.
Well then, I advise you find a way to combine the 2 jobs. Otherwise, you're fired.
Isn't all of this illegal?
I'll have my lobbyists look into it.
May as well run some errands while we're here.
Alright, fine. Just watch the spending.
What better way to experience the common touch than to check out at the manned cash register?
If I may, sire, this country won't be able to handle any more of your frivolous purchases.
Just bring the grain here, the floor mart. I'll figure it out from there. Is that the king?
Frivolous? Why, I'm just expressing my natural right to splurge, is all. Isn't that what our forefathers fought for? And besides, in the grand scheme of things, what's several million taxpayer dollars at vending machines? Oh, hey, Plufy. You sold me out for vending machines!
Yes.
Yeah!
Where does he keep getting all these weapons?
I welcome you, Bob, to the Royal Armory. Cleverly disguised as a blockbuster video. You will have access to all of our secret weaponry, including giant laser cannon.
What is this insubordinate? Plufy! This goes against Customer Code 25Z4. Tackling of superiors is strictly prohibited unless said superior is proven to be a sympathizer of unions or union members.
Gun that shoots. More guns. Thousand-degree knife. bomb that activates by touch. Needs to be turned on, of course. Super awesome jetpack karate suit. The one rounder. Perfect for dramatic tension. Stable gun. Yeah!
Gah! Really? Out of all of them?
Extremely lethal plasma rev ultra death that absolutely obliterates anything and everything at any time. We're here. Plufy, in light of a careful assessment of the relative damage caused between you two, as well as the fact that Bob has been crushed by 1 hecaton of grain, I hereby deem you less destructive to the public. It's an honor, Your Majesty. Now let's make haste, Squire. We have an economic crisis to alleviate.
Dad!
Wait, what the hell?
We saw what happened on the news.
Are you alright?
I am better than alright. Guess who's sheriff again?
Alright, Dad!
Yeah, go,
no more
Dad!
living like serfs!
Alright, kids. Let's go
Not so
home.
fast, Plufy! Your reckless destruction of Floor Mart property goes strictly against customer code 10027908. You're fired. Not so fast! I'm the regional manager of this establishment, and you're fired! Not so fast! I'm the national manager around here, and you're fired! Not so fast! As CEO of Floor Mart Enterprises, you're all fired! Oh!
So, Dad, do you know how they'll solve that deficit?
Oh, they'll think of something, Bolt. They'll think of something. I shall think of something. In the meantime, I tell you what no heaven!
It seems as though protesters broke in and robbed your vending machines.
Oh, tragedy.
But sire, think of it this way. All those vending machines are now back in circulation. The national debt has just significantly decreased.
By Jove, you're right. Every cloud's got a silver lining, doesn't it now? Now, if only you had told me that earlier.
Wow, Bolt, they actually have it! Call of Warfare, Death Massacre, more death!
Oh, really? How much is it?
Only half a vending machine.
I think I could cover that.
Thank you, sir. Here's your change.
Okay.